ass is in here as requested.
You requested for me to
talk about your military days.
talk about my military days.
Back into your military days.
Okay, that was from 85 to 95. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So, 85 to 95. You can't pause. Wow, by the way.
I was making sure the camera was right. Okay, go ahead.
So, 85 to 95. That was before Desert Storm.
Okay.
Okay? And that's pretty much where you would probably actually be conscious, surroundings and all that stuff.
Probably not. I was a dumb kid.
Well, you know when Desert Storm,
Yeah.
and all that. That's when the no, turn that shit down. When
Is this interrupting you?
yeah, when the Iraq invaded Kuwait.
Kuwait?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think it was Kuwait. God, it's been so long that we decided that we were going to go in and say, no, you can't do that, basically.
Okay.
And that was called Desert Shield. Because, we were there to protect Kuwait. So, and that's right around the same time that there was a 27 missile strike against Iraq.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, when we shot 27 missiles at him. God, it wasn't Saddam Hussein, it was somebody else. It's been like 100 years since this happened.
Well, a lot has happened since then.
Yeah,
but...
I remember we know we got at least one of his sons, but we missed him. But we bombed his palace. I mean, this was years and years and years ago. I was on one of those ships that was shot to missiles, and but that was like I said, 100 years ago when this happened.
Yeah, I didn't know you were on the ship when you actually hit him.
Yeah, I was on one of the ships because I remember because we did it like early in the morning because.
You remember the name of the ship?
Yeah. USS Jewett.
USS Jewett.
It was a guided missile cruiser.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I had no
I
idea.
wouldn't shoot you. You're my favorite turd.
All right. So what else?
Well, being over there in Kuwait and all that, I've actually seen the burning fields of Kuwait because when he left Kuwait, he actually all their oil pumps that they had.
Yeah.
He set them all on fire.
Are you really?
Yes, he
As
really
he was
did.
leaving?
As he was leaving. That's how much of a dick he was.
What a dick.
There's
I think
some
I've
the
seen.
same.
I think I've seen a like a still. I think I was like taught in class that like that. Like I've seen the picture of the burning fields, but you've actually saw it in person.
Yes, I did. I was sitting on the ship. I went on the side of the ship, and you could look. You could see the horizon, and you could see the land, and you could see the flames. Flame, 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 flame.
Oh, you saw them as they were going up?
No, they were already lit and everything. We had to
Okay.
go over there. We had to help put them out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That was a crazy year.
That's amazing. How
Yes.
many years did you do in the Navy?
10 years in the Navy. 85 to 95. So, I got married to your mom at 85.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we were, and you guys were all born in the military too.
Yep. Military kids.
Doesn't remember, but hey.
Hey. I don't remember what I had for breakfast, so.
Yeah, so I've been around the world 3 times.
Yeah, tell us a little more about that.
Well, I've only been on Westpacks. They're called Westpacks because we were on the West Coast.
Okay.
And if you're on the East Coast, like over Europe, where we're at in Georgia, it would be Eastpacks. So it's anywhere that the West Coast, anywhere that the West Coast. Hey, show Pee-Pee right there.
Yeah, check this out. I totally didn't notice him the first time.
This little turd is right there.
You can't even click on him.
No, because then if you click on him, you can target him.
Yeah, right.
Where's it going?
Westpacks.
Oh,
Eastpacks.
Westpac. Difference between Westpac and Eastpac.
Yeah.
It's when the ships go out in a battle group, and we go out to sea for 6 months.
Okay.
That's when you always see the sailors like over. You know, if there's a movie like in Hong Kong or something like that, you always see sailors walking around. That's what they're doing. They're in the Westpacks.
Okay.
Okay. So I did 3 Westpacks. So I've been to Australia twice. I've been to Africa probably 4 or 5 times. I've been in the Persian Gulf, which is where all this fighting went happened. I've been up and down all the inside the Persian Gulf.
No worries, my friend.
Oh, did you get the coin of one many?
Yeah, dude.
This may hurt.
You got nothing really shiny. Oh.
What are you doing?
What is this? Ignore that. I didn't know you went to Australia. How was that?
Yeah, I went to Australia. Australia was really nice. The people were really nice. Because I remember me and one of the officers were walking down the street, and we started talking about the cars because the cars had the drivers on the other side.
Yeah.
The wheels on the other side. And the lady came out, and she started talking to us, and she goes, "Oh, why don't we just, come on, and I'll give you a tour." And she gave us a tour of the town and this countryside and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's hella awesome.
That was crazy, I tell you. Because some of the pictures that you see of Australia, she took us to there, and you could see, where the oceans came up and all that stuff. That was really nice. I was like, oh my God, this lady is like just it's nothing you would see in America.
It was just a random stranger?
Yeah, she was a complete stranger. I had no idea who she was.
Wow. I thought she was like a tour guide or something. No, just completely random?
Just completely random, because it was just the car that was parked out in the front.
Oh, that's even better. What would you say the most beautiful thing when you were going around doing the scenery? What was the most beautiful thing that you saw there?
In Australia?
Yeah.
I had to say it was the ocean.
The ocean?
It was the ocean, yeah. Because the way the picture, everybody takes those pictures, they say Australia, and they show kind of like a cliff and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I saw, that stuff. That was really pretty. I went to a mall too, and they had malls just like we do. So it was just like any other friggin' mall.
Wow, a building.
Yeah, but everybody was talking funny. But then I found out that the ratio was 7-1.
7-1 what?
7 women to 1 man.
Jesus.
So there was
I know where I'm moving. Sorry, honey. Sorry, don't. I don't think my wife watches these anyway, so.
That was I remember hearing that. I remember there was an officer that was. We had to send him back because he was accused of rape.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm about to say that's some serious shit.
Yeah, that was some serious. That was like really. I can't remember the name of the officer. That was so long ago.
I probably wouldn't want you to say.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say what his name was either.
Yeah.
Even if I did remember what it was, but I remember that because it was such a cluster fudge.
So you went to where else did you go to?
I went to Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that movie Black Hawk Down. That's a true story, right?
I've only actually played the game Black Hawk Down, and I only had a demo of it.
Well, the game Black Hawk Down has to do with a helicopter that went down over in Somalia. Guess who was over in Somalia when a Black Hawk went down?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
That was on the USNS Peleliu. That was on that.
Peleliu.
Yeah. Usually they're named after like admirals and generals and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
It's just like you got these weird names. Because I was also on the William H. Stanley.
Stanley.
But we don't have these ships anymore, because they sold them to Canada.
Thanks, Canada.
Let's blame Canada.
I was thinking that, but I wasn't gonna say it.
But that's
So you went to Africa. Were you able to explore it like you were? Like you were? What was the? 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 What was You were able to explore Australia?
No. I wasn't able to go into the countryside and all that kind of stuff. We went through the cities. And we went through the city, and that was a hot mess, man. I'll tell you that.
What do you mean?
The city is it is a third world country, and you really get the feeling now what a third world country is once you've been there.
Oh, you get like a
You're like-
genuine appreciation.
Of what America is like and all that. First world country. Australia's first world country too.
Yes.
And the other ones I've been to Japan. That's a first world country. I've been to the Philippines. That's a third world country. You could tell the difference. Just not just the technology, but just like the people is just
Okay.
it's crazy.
So what? The same question as before. What? Obviously, I'm sure you didn't get to see a whole lot of Africa, but you must have seen some of it.
Yeah, well, I got on the back of a bus with a bunch of friends and we got drunk.
Hey, that man, good time.
What do you want from sailors?
Oh wow.
I remember, like in flea markets and all that, they had those all over the place.
Oh, okay.
And they were just like street vendors.
Yeah.
And everything was bartered. Yeah, you can barter everything and anything.
Yeah. Okay.
And the hottest item was white socks.
White socks, really?
Yeah. White socks was actually considered a status over there. If you had white socks on, you had money.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Makes me feel bad for throwing away some white socks today, actually. Like, I threw away like 2 pairs of white socks today.
But that was like,
Yeah.
20, 30 years ago.
Did you get any white socks?
No. I had some cash on me, and that's when. Do you remember the African carvings that I brought home?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
that's where they came from. They literally came from Africa.
That's cool. I didn't know they actually like legit came from Africa.
Yeah, they legitimately came from Africa.
Wow. It's amazing.
I was in the Persian Gulf. We went to United Arabs. I can't ever pronounce that word correctly. Abu Dhabi.
But you can say that fine.
Yeah, I can say that.
Okay.
Say
Hang on. Say that again.
Abu Dhabi. Because I thought it was such a neat word.
Yep, that is a neat word. Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of a cool word. Okay, go ahead.
If my memory serves me well, that's what. And I remember going there, and I bought Jessica a dress, and that was in their style, their traditional garb. And I remember that, and she wore that until it fell apart. But I put it in a big box, and I bought some candy with all with the Arabic writing on it and everything. Yeah, I highly doubt if you even remember it.
No, I want to say that Jessica told me about it.
Yeah, Jessica probably told you because she loved that dress. She literally wore it till it literally fell apart.
Yeah, I want to say that Jessica definitely told me about the dress.
Yeah. I remember also going out and walking down. What we would normally do, the best way to really you get into a foreign country, is you go to some place that you don't see any like any Americans, and you go to a restaurant.
Yes.
And that's where you get the authentic taste of the place.
That's what I did in Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico.
It's incredible what you end up with.
Oh my God, isn't it?
Yes.
You're like, fuck, what the hell is this? This is amazing. Go on.
So, I did that in the wrong place.
Oh shit.
There was a group of us. We were walking by, and as we were walking by, the door was open, and I remember looking in, thinking maybe this place. And I remember the look on that guy's face as he slammed that door in my face, and I was like, you know what? I think we need to go back to the ship.
Ooh. Fuck that.
Yeah, that was kind of scary. There's some of the necklace.
What necklace?
That necklace right there.
Oh, I didn't see that necklace. And that was all in Africa.
No, that was in the Persian Gulf.
That was in the Persian Gulf. Okay.
That was in the Persian Gulf. So I had the Arabs slamming.
Oh, right, Arabs.
Slamming the door. Remember? And this is like before we really had any terrorist. We didn't have any terrorist attacks.
Yeah, at that point it didn't exist. So.
Yeah. So, but it was still a threat.
Correct.
We knew what it was. We just hadn't experienced it.
Okay.
But I didn't want to be one of the first to volunteer for it.
Yeah, right. Patient zero for that shit. What else did you explore? You said you went to Tokyo, Japan.
Japan, yeah. When the British were giving it back to Japan, when they were releasing it or something like that. I can't remember. But I remember the shirts that they were selling was really kind of unique. It had the British flag, and it had window washers, the scaffolding that goes down.
Yeah.
And it had a guy on that, and he was painting it over with the rising sun.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought was kind of cool. I think I had one, but I don't know where it is now.
Yeah, actually, that design sounds cool.
It was. It was very much. There was a lot of that.
Let's see if I can find it. Pop it up in the video right now. If I didn't, then I look like a fool. But if I did,
that was in Hong Kong. I think it was in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is where I saw that rat.
oh god,
The rat walking down, and you look down an alley. You're thinking, okay, you see a rat. No big deal.
yeah, you're on a dock. You're gonna.
This
see
rat is this big without its tail.
So
it's a wharf rat. Okay, so they're huge. These rats are huge. The thing's. I thought it was a dog. Until it sat up, and we said, "Oh, time to go back."
Were you with your buddies?
Yeah. Oh no, I never went anywhere by myself.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I wasn't that stupid. I may have been dumb, but I wasn't stupid.
I always actually wanted to go to Japan. Actually, that is one of the things that I've told Betsy that I want to do for one of our anniversaries.
Singapore. I went to Singapore. Singapore was the cleanest country I've been to.
Isn't it illegal to spit gum?
Yes, chew gum is actually on the black market.
Is it really?
Yes. Well, back then it was. I don't know if it is now. Anything gonna change now.
Right.
That's all this stupid stuff I did.
Okay, so you went to Singapore. Tell me more about. Okay, first of all, Japan. What is the most beautiful thing you saw in Japan?
I think it was the city at night.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I've only seen pictures of that.
Yeah.
That's, like that alone makes me want to go.
I've seen where you're standing there and you look down, and every store has neon lights.
Oh, that just sounds so fucking like trippy.
It was insane. Man. I was just like, whoa! I remember seeing that. It was that was crazy. That's where I saw the dog that was too fat to walk.
What?
It was a dog that was too fat to walk.
I've never heard of that.
Neither did we until we saw it.
Was it? Tell me it was a Shiba Inu.
No, it was like a big wiener dog.
It's even better.
And it was literally, its stomach was on the ground and its feet were barely on the ground, and it was like.
It's so dumb. I love it.
I remember that dog. That dog was funny. And my buddies were like, "No, man, come here, check this out. Check this out." They dragged me over there to show me the dog. I was like, "I'm just going to bite." And he said, "No, the dog can't even move."
Fucking little.
Because the owner was sitting right there, and he was just looking at us like, "What? See it through?"
What? It's my fat fucking dog. You fucking know that dog was all fucking happy as shit.
That dog was so mad.
So,
Guess we didn't move for a while.
no, it's the light's on a timer. It's our 3-hour timer.
It's like, hey, you've been in here for 3 hours.
So we've been in here longer than 3 hours. So fat dog. What about Singapore? What's the most beautiful thing you saw in Singapore?
Singapore.
Oh,
They had really their nighttime city looked like, huh?
Light. Okay. Yeah, we're professionals, guys.
We're trained professionals. Please don't do this at home.
All right. So you said
It was the night the business district. It wasn't. It looked very classy.
really.
Like I said, it was very clean. Everything was clean. What are you doing?
Check to see the Broken Shore has rares, and yeah, we missed out the rares. All the rares are about to despawn.
Oh, that figures.
We can get down there real fast though. Keep going. I'm gonna do what I can.
Um,
Oops, sorry, that's yours.
let's see. Been to Hawaii 7 times.
7 times.
7 times.
Jesus fucking Christ.
After about the 4th or 5th time, it gets kind of boring.
Yeah, I could say the same about Disney.
You could, but
I worked there, so it was not like I'm going to Disney. It's I'm going back to Disney. So okay, so tell me about Hawaii. You went there 7 times. I know you got shit to tell me about that place.
Well, I remember going to the. A lot of the times we had to meet up with other ships there.
Okay.
Because it was obviously another port. But I remember going to the swamp meet that they have, which is a flea market and all that. And they have a stadium out there, football stadium.
Okay.
It took the entire parking lot.
The
entire parking lot was one giant flea market.
Wow.
That was insane. That's where I got that.
The Tiki Skull Warrior?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was like in your car for ages, and the one day you took it out,
You got to do an accident.
you got into an accident.
Yeah.
I remember that. That shit was insane. Well, did you see anything like nice fucking stun, you dick. What about like at sea?
At sea?
Yeah, at sea.
Things I saw at sea. Saw a whale. I saw.
What type of whale?
Huh? This is just a big ass whale. It's just like a giant fish.
Yep, it's a whale.
I saw. What else did I see? Man of War.
What's the Man of War again?
Man of War is the one. It's kind of like a jellyfish, but it has like a big top, and it's very poisonous.
Okay. Now I know that that's like the one where the string's like 40
Yes.
feet down.
Yes. It's dead.
I know it's dead.
Somebody
But,
else here is farming.
I don't have time to. I'm hoping it respawns by the time it gets back.
Let's see. What else did I see out to sea? A lot of flying fish, a lot of dolphins. Didn't see any sharks though.
No sharks. 10 years out in the sea.
Yeah.
Oh. That's weird.
I don't want to get out of that. That's damaging him.
I can't hurt it otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So throughout your whole Navy experience, 10 years that you've been doing it, what is the most memorable thing that you can take away from it and say you're glad that you did it?
Well, I can tell you, it was some of the best years and the worst years of my life.
Okay.
I remember going over the equator, and it was actually a ceremony going over the equator.
Was it?
Yes. It used to be a ceremony.
Are you allowed to talk about it, or is it?
No, you can talk about it all you want because they don't do it anymore.
Oh, they don't? Okay, what was it then?
It was a torture.
I like that just like, and then I heard torture.
They woke you up.
What kind of torture?
They woke you up at 5 a.m, and you had to have these certain. It was all voluntary. You volunteered, and you can quit anytime you wanted.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like.
No, it wasn't a you have to do this. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
You got up at 5 a.m, and you had to put on your pants inside out and backwards.
Inside out, backwards.
You had to have one leg shaved.
I've done that before.
Just one leg.
Oh, hey, you know, I'll be honest. Like real talk. You fucking shaving your legs before?
I what?
Have you ever shaved your legs before?
No, I didn't shave my legs for this.
Oh my god, no! I sometimes shave my legs, man. You feel so nice when you go to bed. like no joke, man. You go to bed, you like nice clean shaved legs. You're like, oh, that's nice. Fucking feels like you're crawling up next to your woman.
You're rubbing your legs together.
Yeah.
So you know you're gonna be.
You get nice and cozy. No, you're gonna be like nice and cozy. You're like, oh, that's nice. Just me? Okay, go on.
Yes, just you.
Hey, man, I enjoy it. The fuck else you want me to say?
And they get you up at 5 a.m, and you have to crawl to do everything.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, you had to crawl on your hands and your knees, and they had these things called shillelaghs.
Shillelaghs?
Yes.
The hell's a shillelagh?
Good question. So you take a fireman's hose, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now you cut it into a piece about this big.
Okay.
And you take one handle, one side, and you bend it, and then you wrap tape around it. Now you have a shillelagh.
And what do you do with this said shillelagh?
You spank them as they go by, and you whoop everybody's ass. Anybody that's got a butt sticking up, it's fair game.
Jesus. So you got your ass handed to you. You got your ass shillelagh.
I was a special case too.
Why were you a special case?
I don't know.
You don't know.
They told me. They pulled me aside, and they said, "You're a special case."
I think they tell that to everybody.
No, they don't.
Oh.
No, because they pulled me aside, told me I was a special case, beat me all the way down to the berthing, where we slept. Then this one guy took a camouflage sleeveless shirt, put it on me, and put SK on my back for special case, and then had a red bandana he had to put around my forehead, and he put me in all his camouflage. So I said, if you're going through the ceremony, you're a wog, okay?
Okay.
And you're a shellback when you get done. You're a slimy, grimy wog.
Slimy, grimy wog.
You're a wog. You're supposed to be just disgusting and everything, all that.
Okay.
Okay. It's just more demeaning. Just call you a wog.
Okay.
And when you're shellback, then it shows that you went through this ceremony. You went through this torture.
So
I'm giving you the light version of this.
Okay. For them.
And I was called Wogbo.
What the hell's a wogbo?
It was when Rambo first came out.
Oh. I was like, thing is like red bandana.
So it was really easy to spot me because everybody else had white shirts on, and what did I have? A camouflage shirt on.
So, like, what extra stuff happened to you than the people?
Well, I got pulled out of line. I got whooped extra hard by like 4 guys saying bump, 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 and they just continue to beat on you.
Sounds so pleasant. Okay.
You just got extra beatings. That's one way to put the egg in your mouth, and then they beat you with the shillelagh, about the ass and all that. And then they
No, I don't know all this.
And they tell you to spit out the egg. And if you spit out the egg, then they just go like this. Otherwise, you have raw egg in your mouth.
Ew.
Oh, this is the light version I'm giving you.
Obviously.
Then they had the trash chute.
The trash chute?
Wet garbage. You know what wet garbage is?
Yeah, I
You
know.
worked at a restaurant.
Yeah, I've worked at a restaurant. I worked at a pretty shitty restaurant too.
Okay, now imagine saving up wet garbage for a week.
Okay, done.
Now imagine putting it in a long tube in the hot sun. And then imagine having to crawl through that.
Why?
And getting your ass whooped as you're crawling through it. You know the guy in front of you threw up. You know why?
Why?
Because this morning you had breakfast. You had a wog breakfast.
What's a wog breakfast?
Well, it's spaghetti that's been dyed green. And sausages. But you can't eat with your hands. You have to eat like a dog.
Okay.
So that's what you see in this trash chute as you're going through.
It's just
and you hear,
green.
Well, you're going through this rotting, disgusting, slimy, wet food.
Okay.
Is that a laser?
Yeah. I got the Sick the Next stuff for us.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get that cat pet that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
Well, hang on, I'm not done.
okay, we'll keep going, Skippy.
And you had to go in front of Neptune. And Neptune would actually set these charges that were that were against you. You know,
Okay.
you said you backtalk a Shellback.
What is all this? What is a Neptune? What is it?
Neptune is the king of the sea.
Yeah, I know that, but I didn't know if it was like.
That's what there's a guy dressed up as Neptune.
Oh, okay.
And you're supposed to say, you know, if you're guilty or, you know, guilty or innocent, but it doesn't matter. You're guilty. It doesn't matter if you were the best person in the world. You were still guilty.
Still guilty.
You were still guilty. And they had actually in one of those, you know, the old fashioned where you put your head in, you put your hands in like that.
Shambles or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they're called.
Shackles.
Yeah, they're like shackles.
Okay.
Guess what's hanging out? Your ass is still hanging out.
God damn, that's like a BDSM fun factory.
And then you got to go see the royal doctor.
What the hell's the royal doctor?
Well, the doctor evaluates you and decides that you're sick. So he's going to take this giant syringe and he's going to squirt it in your mouth with this medicine. And as he's squirting it in your mouth, he's telling you it's well sperm.
Did you ever find out what it actually was?
I didn't ask. But it was salty as hell.
That's fucked up. Go on.
And after that, you had to go see the royal baby.
The hell's the royal baby?
The royal baby was the fattest guy on the ship.
Go on.
Fattest guy on the ship, and he would hold some of that wet garbage right on his belly. Because he's in a diaper, and that's all he's in.
Okay.
And he'd get out a cherry, and he'd put it in his belly button.
And you had to get the
and
cherry.
you had to go in after it.
Why? How did this become a thing? Like, that's genuinely what I want to know. Hey guys, you know what'd be really funny?
You know what we should add to this?
Hey, we still have those cherries. We got one left.
Put it in his belly button. I mean,
Hey Charles, get over here.
I had to bark in a toilet. God, this is the crazy stuff I can. But I remember after you were done, when the sun was going down, because it was an all-day event. That's when they'd actually take down the American flag and actually fly the Jolly Roger.
Really?
Yes, it's the only time we were allowed to do that. And when you were done, you just took your clothes and threw them over the side.
Just chucked them in the...
Just chucked them in the ocean.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I remember one guy I was next to, he had glasses on. He got hit so hard, his glasses flew off his head and into the ocean.
Fuck that. Like, I needed glasses when I was a kid. I was blind without them.
Yeah, he was pretty blind too.
Did he finish or?
Yeah, he finished.
Okay, good. So, what? You just do the next day like everything's okay?
Yeah, after that, everything's now
Back
you're
to
a
normal?
shellback. You're a shellback.
You got promoted.
You got promoted to a shellback, and the next time they go over the equator, you get to be the shellback to the wogs.
You get the guy that goes like, you know
You
what?
guys,
Trust me, I know how much this sucks.
the biggest guy on the boat was his last name. I'll never forget his last name. His last name was Bully Jack.
Bully Jack.
Huge black guy. I mean, we're talking like 400 pounds. His is a big guy. And his shillelagh was only this long. And he'd take that thing and he goes, "Here comes Bullshit!" And you're like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die!"
Oh, fuck that. That's awesome. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had that kind of experience. Or do I ever want one?
They don't.
They don't do that
They don't
anymore?
do it anymore because in the late 80s, early 90s, they had a sexual harassment lawsuit against the military with, it was called the tailgate. And tailgates are actually pilots that fly, and when they land, they actually have a hook.
Yeah, that grabs onto the cable car and that it slows them
They're
down.
called tailgates.
Okay.
They had a convention in Las Vegas, I think it was, and there was a lot of groping going on, and they got caught and all that, and there was a big, huge Congress thing and everything, and so they said that nobody was allowed to touch anybody else. That's why everything changed. Everything changed from boot camp all the way up.
Wow.
I remember that. That was when we weren't allowed to use shillelaghs anymore. We weren't allowed to degrade people anymore.
It's kind of disappointing, actually.
Yeah, it was, especially because I didn't get to do it to people.
What?
Yes.
You went through all that shit for nothing.
Yeah, but then they brought it back. It was like they said, okay, we'll do this, but you can spray them all you want. You
could do the safe version of it.
It was like a watered down version. I called it, born again shellbacks, because they weren't the true shellbacks.
Yeah, it was not the.
And when you do become a shellback, you actually get a certificate.
Oh, do you?
And it goes into your official record.
So you have an official shellback record.
Yeah, it's like almost as big as a diploma. It's probably as big, if not bigger than a diploma. And it's got all the Neptune, it's got all the sea things on it, and it says that cross the equator, blah 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 blah, and it's all signed and everything, stamped.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and then it goes into your record, into your military record, literally.
So, is there any way to go find that?
Yeah, I might have it in my closet.
You should go see if you have that, man. So it'd be awesome to show. Just to see it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I might have it, but I might have it before the fire or after fire. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's true. I would say we lost a lot at that fire.
Yeah. Let's go see. That was there. That's one of my things that I did in the military.
Okay.
That was one day.
One day. You went to Australia, Portugal, Japan.
I was in the Aleutian Islands too. You know what that is?
No, what is that?
That's Alaska. You know the little chain of islands.
Did you see the Aurora Borealis?
No, it was dark as hell.
Fair enough.
We went up there and we did some reps. We did some practice runs with other ships and all that. I actually got a medal.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What medal?
I know you're going to ask me that.
Yeah, you knew I was going to ask you that.
I don't know. You have to ask Dave might remember what it is.
It's true.
No, but he wasn't with me when I was on that journey. Because I remember they said, okay, we need you to go out on the outside of the ship and walk to the back and need to pick up these cans of food because you worked in the galley too. This was part of your rotation that you had to do.
Okay.
And then come on back. I remember opening up that door. It was like opening it up into the friggin' void. It was black as hell.
Is it
You
really?
could not see 10 feet. You couldn't even see probably 5 feet. And I remember opening it and seeing a wave go whoosh, whoosh, and said, "Fuck that." You're going to write me up.
I don't give a fuck. Good
That
call.
was scary. That was really, really scary.
Fuck that. Hell yeah. I would have said
I
this.
told my son you can write me up, and I was scared. I thought they were going to write me up, but I was like, oh man, that was scary. Woo!
Hell no. Well, this episode's running on, so thank you for the insight in the Navy.
Into the military.
Military, yeah. In the Navy.
Sail the 7
Seas in the Navy. Alright. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up this episode?
I suggest going into the military to anybody, because it's life changing, and you get to see the world, and hell, they'll feed you, they'll clothe you, they'll board,
Board you?
Yeah, board. They'll have everything you need. So like these kids that are like I'm homeless and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to the military.
Yeah, it's true.
And which is really great because some other countries they have right after you graduate high school you go right into the military for 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's mandatory, and it builds responsibility and all that and so forth.
Okay. I would have gone to the military if it wasn't for my leg. Did you know that?
Yeah, because my grandfather was in World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say we were a military family.
Yeah, my dad, he was deaf in one ear, partially in the other, so he was disqualified.
Damn. I mean, your dad was a dick, so.
My dad is a dick.
Yes, he is.
He's not was, he is.
Well, I mean, we don't know when this video is coming out. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.